Good morning. It's Wednesday, and today I decided to take a little bit from my book and ask a few questions and do a little bit of reflection with you. My book, Gut, God Uttering Truths, in case you don't know that yet. I'm sure you do. So on chapter 20, I talk about time to reflect. And in this chapter, I started with some questions. You have to think sometimes. You have to reflect on your life, because if you don't, we run at such a fast pace that if you don't take time to reflect, you will end up somewhere you didn't plan on being. So you need to take time to slow down and think about where you're going and your impact you're making on other people. So some of the questions are, am I surrounding myself with people who are good for me? That not only are my cheerleaders or are my, they're in my pocket, but that they make me grow. They prod me. They don't just let me do whatever I want. If they see me going down the wrong path, they correct me. Because those are real friends that can pull you aside and say, yo, And I'm pretty fortunate. I have 3 sons that kind of have stepped up and done that throughout their lives with me. If they didn't like something I was doing, just like I would tell them, they would feel free to tell me. And, I appreciate that. I've always said I appreciate their honesty, and I appreciate the fact that they are comfortable enough to come to me and say, Mom, I don't know if that was right. And sometimes I agree with them and sometimes I don't. We'll discuss it. But it's not like an environment where we attack each other. It's an environment where we discuss it. And I think that's a real blessing. And I feel very fortunate to have the boys I have, that they tell me and that they're very insightful. And I appreciate that. But what else? A few more questions is, what am I learning? Like every day, what am I learning? Am I on the right track? What am I teaching others by my actions? Our actions speak volumes to people. I can tell you all kinds of stuff, but if I don't live it, then it's worthless. It's like, whatever, yeah. So how am I affecting those closest to me? Am I on the right track? Am I reaching out and helping others? We have to take time to reflect, because at the end of the day, you have to realize you're not going to be here forever. None of us are. So how are you going to leave this world? You want to leave it in a better place. It doesn't matter what you have materially, it's how you leave people, how you affected the world around you. I say here, which I said also in my mom's eulogy, I found it's far more important to have a God-centered life. It's not what you have materially when you leave this world. It's the lives you impacted, the differences you made, the love you gave, and the blessings you shared that will make the biggest impact. So we have to think about that. We need to take time to reflect and see what's headed down, what path we're headed down. And a good way to do this, which kind of sound kind of weird, but I do suggest it in my book, is to write your eulogy. If you write your eulogy, how you want to be remembered, then you have to live that eulogy. It kind of gives you, I think it's a game changer. I really do. I think writing your eulogy helps you live a better life, because you see, like, if I want to be remembered as a person that came from love, and I want to be remembered as someone that helped other people, well, I better get my butt in gear and start doing that stuff. So I believe that you can make a difference daily, and you can do anything you set your mind to, but you have to take time to reflect and make sure you're going down the right path. You got to make sure your life is God-centered. I know there's people out there that don't believe in God, and okay, I'm not here to convince you to believe in God, but I am here to tell you that I believe in God, and that I know He has never left me. He's always helped me, and He's been extremely, extremely important in my life. From my childhood, I could tell you stories of me as a little girl, how I pictured God. I pictured they would all come down in my room at night and sleep with me. I remember thinking all the angels and saints, inviting them down to sleep in my room. Like, what little girl does this stuff? But I just always felt very close to God. I always felt protected. I always felt like I had a guardian angel with me. And I still do today. I know that I'm in the palm of his hand, and he's got me. No matter what happens in my life, he's got me. So I wish for you a gut-blessed day, and know that you're loved, and know that you make a difference daily. Thank you for your time. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you later, baby.